Okay, so today I'm going to do a review of my Benro Aero 4 with the S4 head and how it compares to the Benro Aero 2. So to kind of start off, I'm not going to go too much into details on the specs because you can kind of look online for it, but just to kind of give you a little ballpark of how high it can go, I am 5'7", so about 175-ish centimeters, and it goes above about right here to me. So if I had my camera, this is my Samsung NX1, and I placed it on there, it'd be just above my head length. So a couple features that I wanted to go through that I really like about this Benro Aero is that it comes with actually a ball head leveler just right on top of, like, built into it. So in case you're on a hill, or in case you're in uneven surfaces, you don't have to adjust the legs to kind of get even. You can literally just have it on whatever it is, unscrew the ball head, and then there's a leveler built into it. Then you could just measure really quickly and bam, like you're leveled and you're set. So without having to adjust the legs to get to a perfect length, you could pretty much get that to where you want it leveled really quickly and really easily. A couple other things, obviously pan and tilt. I won't be able to obviously show you how well it pans or how well it tilts because it's kind of personal preference, but I will note that the S4 doesn't have different levels of counterbalancing like you see on most of the Manfrotto or the higher above heads. So some of them you'll be able to adjust how much of the counter weight it'll fall. This just falls at one speed and that's it. Like you can't really adjust how quickly or how slowly it goes, which is fine considering the price, and it is kind of like a beginner video fluid head. The one thing I really don't like about this, and it's not even just this, it's most of the video heads, is they have this what's known as a quick release plate. I know lots of people online swear by it and they absolutely love it because you can quickly put it in and out and go to different equipment easily. But personally, I find it really annoying because every time I put my camera on top of here, and then with the camera on top, you try to screw it tight, you kind of can't because you have to it's just weird to fidget. So I'll talk a little bit later of how I come up with a fix for that. Make it a little easier than these quick release ones. So the Benro Aero 4 has 3 different levels. So 1, 2, 3, so you could just lock into place, so on and so forth. And it's pretty stiff from what I can tell. And they also come with like an Allen wrench in case any of the sides do get loose. You can tighten it up as you use it. It's a flip lock, so it's really quick, open close. And you can also screw and unscrew the bottom to make it either kind of a pointy end where if there's dirt, or if there's not, you could also make it just a rubber. Yeah, I would say, let's see, according to the website, it says that the Benro Aero 4 can hold up to 8.82 pounds. Obviously, I weigh way more than 8.82 pounds, but I have noticed that even if I put all my weight under, then obviously it slides, but it withstands quite a bit of pressure. The legs itself, same thing. If I press down on it, all 3 of them can hold pretty well, but if I obviously press down on one of them, then it will slide because one leg can't hold up that much weight. Another feature that most people don't actually realize about the Benro Aeros is that they can become what's known as a monopod. So the center column comes open, you unscrew the bottom part here, unscrew one of the legs, and it attaches together to become a monopod that you can quickly just access and take anywhere you need to go. One thing I will note that I noticed in the last month to 2 months of using it, even though the Benro Aero can go pretty flat, like as you can tell, this is almost 90 degrees. But the problem is, even though you're this close off the ground, the center column actually takes up room. So if you wanted to get really, really close to the ground, you almost can't unless you change out the center column to something shorter, which they also provide, but I didn't buy. So this would be probably ground level when it's set out, but because of the center column, you're adding an extra like 2 feet on top, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, for people who are wondering about that. So the one quick fix, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, of what I do with my quick release is what's known as the Edelkrone QuickRelease. I don't remember what it's called, but I will link it at the bottom. And the reason I really love this thing is because it just attaches straight on. And what it does is any of these, I believe it's 3/8 screws, you literally just put it on top, turn it, and then it locks into place. Like, it's super easy, super quick. You want to release it, you just turn it and bam, like it's just in and out. Any of the quick release, any of the plates really, if they have a 3/4, you just literally put it on top, turn it, and you're locked into place and you're solid. So you don't have to fidget with this little knob over here to try to lock it in place with your camera kind of on top. It gets annoying. So this just really easily in and out really quickly. Right, so I was gonna show what this looked like. So for those of you guys who watched my previous video on my Wander Provoke bag, I was gonna show how big it fits on the side of this, so you kind of get a bit of a perspective. So the Benro Aero folds up in 2 different ways. The way that I like to fold it up, only because I like to put it on the side of my backpack, this is the first way. So I slide it into the side here, and all together it kind of just sticks up a little bit above the backpack. This also comes apart, so you can switch the sides, so it kind of folds down. So the other way of folding up the Benro is a little bit more compact. Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, so it's a little bit more compact. So if I were to put it like that, it's a little bit less, but because this doesn't fit this way onto my backpack, usually if I have it this way, I like to put it sideways like this, but because it comes out a little bit more on my backpack, I end up knocking into things. So the Benro Aero is slightly bigger. The Benro Aero 2, the folded length is 18.3 inches. The 4 is 21.7 inches. So as you can probably see, with the Benro Aero 2, it'll probably be about that size, which would fit in most small backpacks, which is very nice. Yeah. So overall, I would say I really like the Benro Aero 4 for its price. I mean, for its price, I can't really expect that it's like a Manfrotto video head with like really high-tech legs that will withstand, you know, so much weight. For what it's worth, a travel tripod, I think it's really well made. It's solid, it's quick, it's really easy, and I would rate it like a 9 out of 10 for travel. The only thing I would change is if I wanted to upgrade my video head in the future, I can unscrew this to put a new video head on top, which I really like, which I might do in the future. Thanks for watching.